Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Wellness 101. We're going to share some tips and tricks this morning and a little bit of testimonial about our own personal experiences. First, I'd like to introduce our group. We have Jay Teal, who is a business partner and has been taking the isotonics for 15
Oh,
years.
oh yeah, roughly around there, yeah.
Okay. And then we have Holly Barrett Willard, and she is also a business partner and has been taking Daily Essentials and the Isotonics line for how long? A little over a year.
Yeah, a little over a year.
Okay. And then we have a brand new business partner, Pasquale, and he has been on the Daily Essentials Isotonics for 35-ish days. We were talking before we went live. And so we're going to go ahead and jump right in and share a video that gives a lot of information about what our body needs. First off, and I'm going to say it in the video, but we do not claim to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The vitamin line that we have does help. That's for sure from personal experience. So let's take a look at the video. Everybody can see that, correct?
Yes.
I'm
That's
good.
it.
Right.
Simplify things in the world of health and wellness by giving you information that will help you make wise choices. Ultimately, we hope that you will see the value in supplementation. No matter what, you will learn things that you may not have known before, things that we believe make supplementation critical. Environmental toxins, stress, lack of healthy whole foods, restful sleep, along with increasingly sedentary lifestyles, all contribute in creating a perfect storm of disease that we see all around us. How can we help our bodies balance all of this? There is good news. We can. Too often we overlook the simple fact that one of the pillars of health is having a healthy and balanced gut. This includes efficient digestion and a healthy microbiome. Gut microbiota are hardwired into our neurobiology, reproductive systems, longevity, cardiovascular health, and all of the body's major systems and organs. Metabolic syndrome, rheumatoid arthritis, cardiovascular diseases, diarrhea, constipation, celiac disease, gastroenteritis, IBS, Crohn's, obesity, insulin resistance, asthma, eczema, all are health conditions linked to the gut microbiome. The gut is often called the second brain. It influences food intake, behavior, and mood. It affects the feeling of fullness after eating a meal and what foods we are craving. Recent research has provided strong evidence that an unhealthy gut may contribute to concerns like depression and anxiety. Like our fingerprints, our gut microbiome is unique, and it needs unique solutions to function well when it is out of balance. The stronger it is, the better off we will be, and adding a diverse probiotic supplement to our daily diets is a wise idea. Making sure we have complete and efficient digestion of our foods, along with protecting and supporting our GI system every day, is vital to our health. Digestive enzymes are special catalytic proteins that help your body break down the food you eat. When we do not have enough digestive enzymes, we can experience indigestion and heartburn, nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting from lactose intolerance, bloating, stomach pain, and gas from undigested food that is decomposing in the intestines. Deficiency in certain enzymes may contribute to joint problems, skin disorders, high cholesterol, muscle spasms, and neurological issues. The Isotonics digestive enzyme formula helps replenish these essential enzymes and good bacteria necessary for maximum absorption of nutrients. It is a gluten-free and GMO-free complex of 7 different broad-acting enzymes. These enzymes help break down carbohydrates, lactose, cellulosic fibers, fats, and proteins. It also includes an important probiotic that is very stable and clinically proven for its effectiveness. It supports a healthy digestive tract, helps maintain healthy cholesterol levels, helps ease occasional stomach upset, and supports healthy immune functions. Most people know about the benefits of aloe vera for use on the skin. Drinking a high quality and pure aloe juice has a powerful and positive impact on our health. For centuries, aloe vera has been used as a home remedy to support the natural digestive process. Market America's Ultimate Aloe Juice is a rejuvenating tonic made from 100% aloe vera and 50% aloe concentrated powder. It contains more than 200 nutrients, including enzymes, vitamins, all of the essential amino acids, triglycerides, and 13 of the 17 essential minerals needed for good nutrition. Clinical studies have shown that drinking Ultimate Aloe enhances vitamin bioavailability, promotes normal inflammatory response, aids in the maintenance of normal blood sugar levels, improves skin appearance, and promotes a healthy immune system. It is key for digestive health in providing natural plant enzymes to break down food. Food remnants become irritants, which injure the intestinal wall, allowing food proteins to leak into the circulatory system, the dangerous leaky gut we hear so much about. It also promotes normal bowel function and supports good gut flora. Aloe's polysaccharides promote the reduction of acid damage and lubricate the GI tract. Ultimate Aloe Vera Juice uses only certified whole leaf aloe vera concentrate with a unique patented process. The aloe content and purity of this product has been certified by the International Aloe Science Council. Let's think about what we are eating. Does this look familiar to you? If not, don't worry. We'll turn that into this. You've probably seen this before. It just doesn't look like this picture. It looks more like this. Yes, a chicken nugget. Now, not all chicken nuggets are this pink slimy chemical mixture. No, this is mechanically separated chicken. You may have had mechanically separated pork or mechanically separated beef, or all three of them mixed together in what is commonly known as a hot dog. Mechanically separated meat is created by first taking off all the prime cuts and then pureeing or grinding the leftover carcass. This is then forced through a sieve under pressure. The resulting puree includes bone, bone marrow, skin, nerves, blood vessels, and the scraps of meat remaining on the bones. It is then sprayed with ammonia to deal with the E. coli and salmonella count, which tends to go up when you process meat in this way. That mixture is then breaded, fried, and served to us as chicken patties or chicken nuggets, or hot dogs, or preformed little hamburger patties. In the case of chicken nuggets and patties, artificial chicken flavoring is often added, or if you're lucky, natural chicken flavoring to make it taste like chicken again. Keep in mind, though, there may be very little that is natural about this natural chicken flavoring. When you go shopping, remember, look for the key words, mechanically separated, or its other name, mechanically recovered.
We are all taught that healthy eating and healthy living is simple, right? All you have to do is eat more of the good stuff and less of the bad. But what if the good stuff isn't as good as we think it is? What if the very labels we read and base our purchasing decisions on are not giving us the information we really need? Today's food labels are based on the Recommended Daily Allowance, or RDA for short. RDAs are not meant to provide you with the amount of a nutrient you need to be healthy, but only the minimum amount you need to prevent a deficiency or disease. So even if you eat 100% of the RDA of every single nutrient, there is no guarantee that it will keep you healthy. Keep in mind, there is not a one-size-fits-all formula to your nutritional needs. Individual lifestyle factors, including stress, exercise, smoking, dietary choices, medications, sleep, age, and sun exposure, can significantly impact your need for particular nutrients. Perhaps this is why so many doctors, nutritionists, and health experts recommend daily supplementation with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and more. Even foods without labels like fruits and vegetables aren't as nutritious as we expect them to be. Scientists have compared the nutritional levels of today's fruits and vegetables with those from 40 years ago and found that today's produce contains up to 59% less nutrients such as iron, zinc, protein, calcium, and vitamin C. This is another reason why so many people are turning to nutritional supplementation. But it's important to realize that not all supplements are created equal. Did you know that many of the most popular vitamins and minerals sold on store shelves today contain artificial binders, fillers, and coatings that make it difficult, sometimes even impossible, for your body to break down the nutrients so you can use them?
Inflammation. We are hearing more and more about inflammation in the news and from our medical communities. Poor gut health and chronic high levels of inflammation are the foundation for many disease states. We tend to eat a diet that causes a lot of inflammation. Looking at the screen now on the right-hand side, we see what makes up most of our diet. A lot of fast food, fried food, hydrogenated oils and trans fats, processed foods, white sugar and sweets, synthetic sweeteners, red meat, wheat products, and dairy products. Now, look at foods that eliminate inflammation. Things like nuts, avocados, spinach. Most of our vegetables, preferably eaten in a raw or lightly steamed state. Many of us don't eat a lot of these foods. So while we are eating a diet that causes inflammation, we may be fueling disease states that cause even more inflammation. We also hear about antioxidants in the news, and for good reason. Antioxidants help fight off something called free radical damage. Our body can handle a little bit of free radical damage, but if we get excessive amounts of this, it can lead to or further certain disease states that we see on the screen. Now, while we look over this list, keep in mind that it's not comprehensive. There are actually over 200 different disease states that have a connection to free radical damage. We may wonder, how does an antioxidant help with the eyes, the immune system, joints, skin, our blood vessels, and cardiovascular health? How can one group do so much? That's because when we get a good antioxidant into the body, or a complementary group of antioxidants, they will help slow down the free radical damage. Just like fiber cleans up waste products in the intestines, antioxidants clean up the free radical waste in the cells. Substances that generate free radicals can be found in the food we eat, the medicines we take, the air we breathe, and the water we drink, according to the Huntington's Outreach Project for Education at Stanford University. B vitamins are important because according to the Doctor's Complete Guide to Vitamins and Minerals, a B vitamin deficiency may show up with things like bloating and gas. If, no matter what we eat, we just feel bloated, we could have a B vitamin deficiency. Spotty hair loss, lower back pain, numbness in the lower extremities and the hands, heartburn, constipation and diarrhea, headaches, maybe migraines, a sore throat, sores inside the mouth, anger management problems, mood swings, depression, fatigue, insomnia, having an eye start to twitch, or when we go to sleep at night and our fingers start to twitch. All of these things could be signs of B vitamin deficiency. This makes sense once we realize what B vitamins do. You see, B vitamins are critically important for the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins into energy. Furthermore, they're important for red blood cell formation. They help with tissue repair and are also vitally important for nervous function. When it comes to calcium, most people realize that we have to have calcium for strong bones. What they don't realize is that bone is pretty active in the body. What this means is that it is a metabolically active tissue. Our bones are actually being built and broken down constantly. They are not just stagnant. If our dietary calcium levels get too low, we can pull calcium from the bones in order to keep the blood levels of calcium what they need to be. Because of this, it's very important that we get adequate levels of calcium from our diet, and it's very difficult to get enough through our foods. However, a lot of people don't realize that calcium is also critically important for muscle function. You see, when a muscle cell receives a signal from nerves telling it to fire, the cell responds by allowing a flood of calcium into that cell. If our calcium levels are abnormal, either too high or too low, the process can be interrupted, and that can lead to muscle spasms. This may be part of the reason why so many people that supplement with calcium notice that their muscles do not cramp as often, as well as feel better at night when they lie down. Furthermore, calcium is critically important for our nerves. The regulation of the balance of calcium inside and outside the nerve cell is involved in helping control the flow of sodium in and out. This sodium flow is how nerves conduct signals to and from the brain. So if you have subpar calcium levels, your nerves will not properly transmit their signals. Has this ever happened to you? You just can't stop eating. You are eating and eating. Your stomach gets full. and sends a message to the brain to stop. However, 10, 20, 30 minutes later, you are hungry again and eating again. Why? Because the brain does not have enough of the nutrients it needs, so it resends signals to keep eating. And keep in mind, we know that many foods that are not nutrient dense are processed foods and have a high sugar or gluten content, or both, that contribute to inflammation and disease. Over the last 50 years, the amount of minerals and vitamins in conventionally grown foods and vegetables has declined steadily, as documented in Scientific American. Adding to that, if you take certain prescription or over-the-counter drugs, they may deplete vitamins and minerals. Many of our health professionals know this, as you can see here in the Physician's Desk Reference Guide. Just something as simple as an antacid might affect your B vitamins, calcium, iron, and zinc levels. Therefore, it is even more important that if you take over-the-counter medications or prescription medications, you get certain micronutrients into your body. This is why you may want to look into a good, high-quality multivitamin, one that your body can absorb. Not only does a good multivitamin help support the immune system and cardiovascular function, it does something that's pretty critical. It helps turn your food into energy.
The Isotonics Daily Essentials Kit provides the nutrients you need using our unique, clinically proven Isotonics delivery system. The Isotonics delivery system provides superior absorption by rapidly delivering the nutrients in liquid form, free from binders and fillers, allowing them to be utilized quickly and completely. The Isotonics Daily Essentials Kit includes our 4 cornerstone products: Isotonics Multivitamin, Calcium Plus, Activated B Complex, and OPC3. Isotonics Multivitamin delivers more than 20 essential nutrients to help meet your basic nutritional needs and to offset the decline of nutrients in our food. Isotonics Calcium Plus, a blend of 5 different forms of calcium, as well as zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, and boron, to ensure you have all the essential cofactors to maximize absorption. Isotonics Activated B Complex provides energy and boosts metabolism. The activated forms of select B vitamins mean that they are immediately ready for use by the body, helping to break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins into energy to power our body. B vitamins are water soluble, therefore must be replenished daily. They are naturally depleted by lifestyle factors including alcohol consumption, certain prescription medications, stress, and many processed foods. Finally, in our Isotonics Daily Essentials Kit, we have a powerful, clinically studied antioxidant formula known as Isotonics OPC3. OPC3 contains one of the most extensively studied natural ingredients, pycnogenol, as well as grapeseed and grape skin extracts, bilberry, and other bioflavonoids, and works through its synergistic ingredient combination to combat free radicals. Not only are we constantly exposed to free radicals through the air we breathe and the food we eat, they are also naturally generated within our own bodies as a byproduct of metabolism. In addition to its role as a powerful free radical scavenger, Isotonics OPC3 demonstrates anti-inflammatory activity and promotes heart health, skin health, joint health, optimal blood sugar, and immunity. The Isotonics Daily Essentials Kit comes with 90 servings of Isotonics Calcium Plus, Activated B Complex, Multivitamin, and OPC3.
Wellness is more than just avoiding illness. Living a healthy lifestyle consistently is not so easy at times. Our busy lives make it a challenge. We don't feel the effect right away. It's a slow slide to being unhealthy and is easy to ignore. But what if you could begin to reverse that slide with one simple daily habit? What if, in less than a minute, you could infuse your body with all the daily essential nutrients it needs? What if, for less than the cost of a cup of coffee or a can of soda, you can get the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that your body needs, and you can feel the difference every day? We find it ironic that people will spend money on vitamin waters or energy drinks when those can cost between $2 to $5 per drink. They will drink 3 or 4 of these per day every day without noticing any long-term energy or good health changes. And many times the amount of sugars and caffeine added is toxic to the body. Choose a healthy alternative by checking one of these boxes. We suggest that Digestive Health and Daily Essentials are a great way to start. And if you are interested in joining us in our mission of wellness, please set an appointment with the person who invited you. Thanks so much for your time, and we wish you the best in health.
That's such a cool video that they've put together. Welcome, Stacy. Can you hear me okay?
No, I was muted. Sorry. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Oh, another Pamela. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Pamela.
Pamela
I can hear
Starkey.
you.
Pamela Starkey is my mother, everybody.
Oh, hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, Pascal's mom.
So, you know, I've been taking the Daily Essentials for almost 9 years now. And I was thinking yesterday, can I pinpoint anything absolute where I've seen a difference? And then it dawned on me, I'm almost 58 years old. I'm not on any cholesterol medicine, blood pressure medicine, heart rate's fine. I don't take aspirin a lot for headaches. So I guess if you look at it that way, it helped me age without having to be on all those medications.
Pharmaceutical mess.
Yeah. I mean, my husband, he gets up every morning and he's got a whole handful of pills that he has to take. And that's just normal, what we've always grown to believe is normal.
Exactly.
But if you start taking care of your body earlier in life, I'm finding I'm not needing that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, medication, pharmaceuticals to a point, in my opinion, have their place for extreme measures, for extreme circumstances. Absolutely. We're not going to knock that. But I think just the lifestyle of, I'm not by any means a health nut, but I've been taking isotonics for a long time, and I'm in the same boat Pamela is in, is that I am not on a statin. I'm not on a blood pressure medication. I am not on a cholesterol meds. Anything and everything about my body right now for being just turning 55 is essentially near perfect. I did have a bout with ulcerative colitis originally 11 years ago, but that's hereditary. There's nothing I can do about it. The damage is already done. But since then, you grow old as gracefully as we all can. Now, Pamela, how old are you? I'm going to ask the forbidden question.
This Pamela?
Yes, I know the other Pamela.
I'm 71 and a half.
Yeah, but Pasquale told me that, so you can slap him later. But I got to tell you, even right off the end, for being 72, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I also don't take any pharmaceuticals, Pamela, and I definitely want to stay off them. When I look at all the different side effects and how they interact,
It's terrible.
I think it's a recipe for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It's just
Yeah.
not something you want to do.
Yeah, agreed. And the formulation, we have one product, it's called the Isotonics Turn Up. It's a compilation of B vitamins, and it's designed to actually break the brain barrier. So when you're drinking it, you can literally feel it going into your brain and helps to focus. That's one of my favorite products. And, we're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
So to literally feel that, I gave it to my sister. She was kind of fogged and had a rough day and had taken her vitamins. And I'm like, here, try this. Give it about 10 minutes and you'll be able to feel it actually clearing. As she's taking sips, it was like, oh my God, I can feel it right now. So
Are there I'm sorry. Are there other nootropics in it other than B vitamins?
No.
I take a mushroom complex that helps a lot, but like your husband, I just can't stand taking a lot of pills every morning, and that's why I like the isotonics.
Yeah, he's on blood thinners and all kinds of stuff. And it's like,
Because he didn't listen.
right, right.
No.
Well, his issues actually started, he had a heart attack when he was 46. The damage had already been done. So now to try to recoup, that's where he's having the issues. Another example that really shone for me is that it doesn't prevent COVID. I've gotten COVID 3 times. However, my symptoms and the length of it was way shorter than everybody else in my household.
Yeah, exactly. No, I definitely had the same experience. It's like nothing that we do is going to, make you 100% immune to anything that's going on or around, whether it's a virus, the flu, whatever. But we can help negate the effects. We can reduce the effects, and we can make the term of you being down shorter. As we said, we're not going to cure or fix anything, but we can sure help you feel better a lot faster.
I know that was my personal experience.
Well, I know we were going to probably do it, but a few more minutes, but a now new partner, and these guys have already heard that, but I want to tell you specifically, Pamela, is a now partner and an employee of mine was sick. He's a new partner about 2 weeks into the company. He was sick as can be, to the point where I felt bad. I was like kind of almost going to send him home. He was just hacking all over the place and he was coughing. And then we have a product called Immune. It's an immune booster. I gave him, here, try this. I gave him enough for 3 days. You're not supposed to take more than 6 a day. So what he did is he was so sick when he went home. I gave him 2. He took 2 right in front of me. And then about an hour later, he said, screw this. I'm going to take 4 more. Well, he took 6 in one day, which is the limit. You don't want to go over that. But I will tell you straight out, and Pasquale, I don't know, did you see him? I know a couple other people did, but the next day he came in, it was like nothing ever happened to him. He was just, he wasn't coughing. His eyes weren't all puffy and bloodshot. He was sneezing. He didn't have a mask on. He sounded perfectly normal compared to the day before that, 24 hours. He just looked like death warmed over. I'm like, you just go home. I mean, he's like, no, I got stuff to do. But what an 100% turnaround. I've been on isotonics and been involved in isotonics for a long time. It definitely keeps you healthy, but I've never seen such an immediate turnaround from a product as the Immune. This stuff is nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
What's in it, Jay?
It's a newer product. I haven't really investigated it that much.
There is mushroom in it. I know that.
There's mushroom in that one.
Yes.
That's what somebody had told me at one point, but I haven't. I'm usually a stickler on the ingredients and what's in it. I'm to the point, honestly, in some of the isotonic products in the line that I trust in it. And some people will say you're silly, but I trust in it and believe in the products and what they're going to be able to deliver so much. I don't even bother looking at this point. If somebody says it's going to help me with this or has an effect on that, I just dive right in. I'm not a stickler on the ingredients as I used to be, just because my trust in the company and the product is without reproach. It really is.
Well, you also figure that we have a 2-tier quality overview by our doctors and researchers.
Oh,
So not only do they do the testing at the manufacturer, we again do sample testing at our own facility in North Carolina.
yeah.
So, and when it comes to the ingredients and the research behind it, they're so transparent. They post it for every single product.
Yeah,
So
I was actually just going to say that.
Yeah, if you go to Pasquale's website and you click on a product, you scroll down, it has all of the ingredients and the benefits, and then it shows you all the research behind them.
Yeah, every single product.
I like that. I don't like to take supplements where they have a proprietary blend and they don't tell you what's in it.
Yeah, exactly. No, understood.
Pretty silly.
Understood. Just because it's proprietary doesn't mean it's good for you.
That's correct. And we hold the patent on a couple of different delivery systems. And I like the isotonics because it is, once you mix it with water, the same as your tears or your saliva. So that's where that instant absorption
The
comes.
absorption rate.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cut you off on that one. I want to take over there because Pamela, the other Pamela, let's call us Pam. I don't, because of the fact I had UC, I had obviously some bowel issues that were extreme to the point where it literally killed me. It put me on the operating table and I was dead for over almost 2.5 minutes. So what happened is, because I have no large intestine, for me to absorb anything is extraordinarily difficult for my body to do. So I need to drink probably, close to a gallon of water. And you probably heard the rumor, and even actually, I believe it mentioned it in the video about pills. Pills just don't get absorbed, plain and simple. They do not. Majority of the pills that you go to Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, off the shelf stuff, the binder for them is carnauba wax. And I don't know if you remember I don't know, Pasquale probably doesn't remember, but I know the rest of us do here. Turtle wax for your car. That's carnauba wax. That's what holds the pills together. That's the binder in them. We cannot digest that. It's impossible. So pills in some cases come out whole for zero absorption, but majority of the time, most people don't see it because it's all wrapped up in a nice little package. You don't see it when it leaves your body. And those of you that are lucky, you get it takes about 4 hours for your digestive tract to break them down. You get about 30 to 35% maximum absorption rate out of a pill. Now, she was talking about the formula for the absorption on an empty stomach, and you're probably experiencing this already. On an empty stomach in the morning, the isotonics, you get 90 to 95% absorption rate out of what you're taking in less than 10 minutes. That is untouched by any other company that's out there. And you can feel the effects of that stuff almost immediately. Now with me, I need that absorption rate because taking a pill for me is medically and clinically, it's just not an option. I no longer have a large intestine. It's gone. So that pill for me is just not an option. So when I started taking isotonics, I was like, holy crap. Well, I actually felt a difference because it was absorbable. It's pre-digested. It's the same. ISO means equal, tonics means pressure. So you put them together, you get isotonics. She was talking to tears in your sweat, things like that. It's the same pressure as what's in your system. That's why it's so absorbable. And for someone with a medical condition like myself, because of that, I need that absorption rate. And at 10 minutes, that's a miracle for me because I've tried every other product out there. The only one that's ever affected me or helped me is isotonics. So, and I have a large following with people in the same situations as myself. They all pretty much feel the same way. Without the isotonics, they'd be in a completely different boat.
Okay. Was there any other questions or any other testimonials? Holly, did you want to say anything about any of the products that you take on a regular basis?
Well, I take, what do I take? I take Bliss. I do the, I got actually off all my antidepressants. So I take Bliss. I have a compromised immune system, so I take the Immune. So in the Daily Essentials, do the collagen. So they've really helped me with my immune system. So I went off, I can't remember what, 5 different prescriptions, and I'm not on any of them now.
Yep.
Not on any of them.
Yeah, that's and Pamela, the more you hear, the more you talk to people and other, whether it be distributors or other customers, that is exactly the story you're going to hear all the time. I was on this med, high blood pressure med, cholesterol med. And obviously, like you said, they all have terrible, terrible side effects. Sometimes it's like, why? Some of the things I was like, if you have this or have this, I would rather suffer with the problem I have rather than create 5 more. It's amazing. So you're going to hear that story over and over again from people all different age groups, whether they're 19 or 20 and they're pre-diabetic, all the way up to I have major heart issues and cholesterol issues, and you're going in your 60s, which can happen obviously anywhere in between. But you'll hear this story over and over and over again because it just, the products, they just affect people in such an amazing way. Then It's just, I don't want to say a miracle, but it's, it's very helpful. It's very fruitful.
Makes a difference.
Yeah,
and
and
just- Go ahead, Holly.
I had a bladder reimplant done, so I went and had a partial hysterectomy and they cut my ureter to my kidney. So I had to have a bladder reimplant done. So I was 60 milligrams of morphine a day. So I was on that
Party.
morphine, for about 10 years. And then when I started all this product, I am off morphine.
That's
Don't
awesome.
even take it.
Mhm. So I'm going to be posting this recording for other people to watch for their benefit, and just know that it's available, that you can ask whoever invited you to this webinar for samples. A lot of the samples are
Absolutely.
available in convenient packets. And for shipping and handling, they literally can pick up their phone and send it to you within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask the person that invited you. Obviously, they care enough about your health to introduce you to these amazing products.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pamela, as being a customer for now, again, if you ask Pasquale a question, obviously he's not going to have 100% of the answers at this particular time, so he'll refer to me. And if you want to refer to me directly, perfectly fine. We offer our same information base to our customers as we do to our distributors. Any one of us, if you want to speak directly to any one of us for any personal matters, for anything that you need to address, please reach out. That's not a problem. We work together. We work as a team. We support each other. What one person does affects the other distributor on their team directly. So it doesn't matter if it's a question from a customer that's not ours, whether it's a distributor that's not on our team. We help each other out because what we do affects everybody at the same time. So you're more than welcome to reach out to anybody on this panel. It's not a problem.
And whatever we don't know, we do have a doctor that's on our team. We
Exactly.
also have senior partners that work directly with medical professionals
Yeah.
in their private practices. So what we don't know, we can always go higher as well.
Yeah, exactly. We have Dr. Sherry Murray. She's not, unfortunately, she couldn't make it on today, but she's been in the military she was in the military, retired after 21 years. She was a nurse for 17 years. She got her doctorate a few years ago. So now she's Dr. Sherry Murray. She's a wealth of knowledge. And she actually is on all the Isotonics products because she herself knows after she prescribed something, she kind of hates it, but she knows she only will prescribe things for extreme measures like we were talking about. But she's in love with the Isotonics product. She takes multiple every single day. So she's available as well for any questions that we have.
Yep. And she will be joining us, hopefully, our next webinar that we'll have, not next Saturday, but the following Saturday after that.
Nice.
So
Good deal.
hopefully she'll pop in for our guest speaker.
Yeah, that would be great. I love that. You guys, she's a wealth of knowledge. If you guys can make it, Pamela, obviously you're more than welcome to come back and listen anytime.
Well, I have a number of friends that use supplements and research them very carefully. So I'd like them to watch this webinar. I can get
Sure.
the link from Pasquale's website.
Yep, absolutely.
And the other thing I wondered, do you market this stuff directly to doctors? I also have
Yes.
just part of an intestine. I had to have a lot of scar tissue removed from endometriosis, and they had to
Yep.
move it all around. So, and it never occurred to me that that's why I'm not absorbing my vitamins, all those.
Oh,
pills that I take every
absolutely. If you have a lot of scar tissue buildup, it's going to slow the whole movement process to begin with. And then you're not getting a breakdown. One thing I will recommend too, if you have issues like that, are you taking a probiotic or a digestive enzyme?
No, but I want the probiotic. I just
Let
wrote
me-
it down.
Let me tell you, I take them every time at lunch and at dinner, especially if it's a larger meal. Obviously the probiotics, you have the candida, it'll get rid of the bad yeast, keep the good yeast. It gets rid of that belly bloat. And if you're gaseous after you eat a lot, and obviously the enzymes will help break the food down, and help the whole digestion process. I do that in aloe every single day. Without that, I'm a hot mess. Just because of I don't have a large intestine, so I need help. But yeah, no, as far as that goes, the enzymes, Pasquale, there's a packet of free for the samples in the back office. You can go ahead and grab those for her. Yeah, you'll get on those. You'll absolutely love those. I'm familiar with endometriosis. I have close friends that have that, and it sucks.
Yes.
Oh, you do too,
I
Holly?
no longer have it, obviously, because I had surgeries for it.
Right.
But I was just thinking that you and Pasquale ought to do some kind of a program for the doctors at Albany Med, the people that do the bariatric surgeries, because
Yeah, we
you know,
actually.
after
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you have to have blood tests for absorption for years afterwards, and they'll tell you what you're missing, but why do you keep missing it? You know, it doesn't occur to them that they need a different system to recommend.
Exactly. Yeah. The Sherry, our doctor, has actually done her own studies in her office with calcium deficiencies. No, it's not what we're talking about, but with calcium deficiencies, she's actually referred a couple people to our calcium versus a pill. And there's actually, when her client came back, there was a 300% increase in the calcium intake. That was actually staying, and the body was able to utilize. So if you're taking it, oh, I'm taking something for that. Well, you still have the symptoms and you're still sick. So obviously it's not working. People just don't understand that. That's the part of the problem.
Yeah.
And we actually do have a whole line of products for doctors and for medical professionals. It's called Nutrimetrics. You cannot retail this. You can't sell it. You can't do anything with it unless you are a licensed medical professional or you are a trained, as we call them, an NC, a Nutrimetrics consultant. But it is a line that is specifically for doctors and medical professionals only. So that, as far as that goes, yeah, we do have that. Most of the doctors that we have it with are in our own private practices. Because if they're under contract with like St. Peter's or Albany Med, most of the time the corporate will not allow them to dispense a nutraceutical versus a pharmaceutical. So that's where you get into the red tape. But we have, I can't even imagine how many doctors and nurses and chiropractors and even psychiatrists that they're a medical professional. They move the Nutrimetrics, you know, far better than any pharmaceutical.
And it's because they don't make money off from the pharmaceutical business if they're not prescribed.
It is.
It's awful. They do it around.
Not to go into the political end of it, but I do. My girlfriend, she works for St. Peter's Health Partners. She's been there for 22 years now. She's higher up on the food chain by far. She is actually primary care physician's director. She's the one who signs the doctor's paychecks. And she gives them their quarterly and annually bonuses as well for their production status. That's how it works. And some of them are just, you know, literally some of the checks I've seen her cut are literally 5-10 times what I make in 5 years.
Jeez.
You know, it's amazing. I've seen her write checks for $450,000 for like 1 quarter, for a quarter of the year. Like, come on, really?
Yeah, that's sickening.
That's a good kickback.
Oh, it's a hell of a kickback. Granted, some of them are neurosurgeons. I will step up and say that, you know, if you need somebody operating on your brain, that's a different level versus, you know, somebody cutting your finger off.
I'm sorry, those are the people that should know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really should.
Yeah, but no, absolutely. The pharmaceutical industry is just a terrible thing. We're not trying to, you know, we'll never compete with it. We'll never erase it, but we just want to be able to present people with just far better options, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. That was a great lecture and good video. Very, very good.
Awesome. Glad
Thank
you like.
you for your feedback.
You know what's good? Did you mention too, Jay, the aloe for her? That's good.
I was actually going to just run that through later for time wise, but I will say that the aloe vera, like I said, I drink it every day, literally right out of the bottle. And
Yeah.
I'll just open my fridge and slam it down. If you have acid reflux, it helps. And actually, we're not going to cure anything, but if you have acid reflux, if you just ate a big meal, just down a big slug of it. Gout, it helps lubricate your joints. It's got.
If you're talking a lot during a seminar.
Yes, it does. It helps in a huge way. We're all talkers, probably me more than most, but with the aloe, it definitely helps soothe. If you strain your throat from talking or singing too loud in the car, on the way to a meeting. Yeah, it makes you feel, it just makes me feel amazing after I take it. So I go through 2 bottles a month.
Easy. Okay, well, with that, let's keep our time schedule, and it was
Yes.
a pleasure meeting you, Pamela, and I'm
But
sure
to meet you. It's a
we'll
wonderful
be
company.
meeting you in Purpose when Pasquale has his home kickoff. We'll be down to help support him, and
Absolutely. We'll have a big team there.
please let people know we're going to be live again, as I said, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, same time. And we'll try to keep it between that half hour and 45 minutes. And hopefully Sherry will join us, and
Yeah.
we'll do a little question and answer at the end.
Sounds
Sweet.
great. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Have a
You're
great day.
welcome.
Nice to meet you, Pam. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.